You're probably like me and you're going to forget this in 5 minutes, how to texture bake all of these materials for these different objects in Blender to one image that you can use over in Unreal Engine. I'm following Ryan King Art's tutorial here, and I'm literally just gonna, I wrote down the instructions and see if we can do it together, because I don't know, I'm getting all kinds of problems. It's not easy. And let's go in and we're going to select one object at a time and check out the UVs for these. So I have a pretty simple model. There's just, a few different materials, etc. So I'm going to go with a really simple one, the leg of this chair. That's over here. Then you go down to the data tab. And then here, he wants you to hit the plus sign. And I'm going to copy that. Okay, so that's my new UV for this one here. We'll go over, we'll select this one, plus, select this one, then select on the new UV map for each object. Okay, so that should be done. You can click along on each object and see over the UV map is selected, right? It's highlighted in blue, so we should all be good. So let's select all of the objects. Just hit A and then tab over to edit mode, and there they are. So now we have to do a Smart UV project. So we'll go over to UV. You can also type the letter U, hit Smart UV project, and then island margins. This is for the space in between the islands, and I've seen people do all kinds of different numbers, but 0.004, okay, that seems good. And now we have this UV for all of the shapes, hopefully. I've gotten to this point a bunch of times, and you can see that you can select all of them here, and underneath them is the image for one of my textures. So this one, he said go up, and we're going to create a new image. So I'm going to slide over on my touchpad. Oh yeah, he says X out of that one. I'm going to come in close here again because it zooms out. Yeah, and then we're going to create a new one. I'm going to call this Big Bench. Let's call it image, and let's do 4096. 4096. Okay, and close that out, and now it gives you that black. So now we're going to apply hopefully all of these images to this black back here, and this UV map is going to put them, knock on wood, in the right position. Oh yeah, we got to pack these islands, because you can't have things overlapping. So here you get some overlaps. I think the easiest way I found to do it is go to UV, pack islands, and I gave it a margin of, I don't know, what did we say before, 0.002? Good enough. It'll take a second. And now they're all packed in there, nice and tight, optimized. So let's make sure that's here, Big Bench image. That has to appear at the top of our editor. Now we're going to go back to object mode. And then we're going to select one image at a time. So hovering down here, tab back over into object mode. One at a time now. We got to go over here. We're going to Shift A, and I have an image texture here. And then we're going to choose that Big Bench image. And I'm just going to copy and paste. So I just copy and go to each one of these objects and paste them in. And you can see here, I don't know if yours is doing this, but just kind of, I guess because these are duplicates, they're already in, and just the ones that are not duplicates, it doesn't appear. So you don't have to do this part as many times. Make sure the new image is selected in each one of these. So this was a big one I missed before. It has to be highlighted in white. So let's go to each one. Make sure that it is selected for each object. Yep, it's highlighted in white. Okay, then select all the objects. Make sure the new UV is selected on all of them. So, we could, of course, go through each one. Now we're going to go up and we're going to try and render this thing. This is where I always get jacked up. And you can probably see what already happened. I'm probably going to have a big mistake where I messed that one UV, but anyway, we'll see. Go to your sampling, change the max samples on both your render and your viewport to 10. I don't know if you have to do that for the viewport or not, but I just do it. Bake, we're going to change this to diffuse, and then we're going to uncheck these two because we just need the color, and the diffuse map is just another way to say an image texture. And let's go for it. We're going to hit bake. Okay, now it's saved it, and I don't know, I'm feeling good about this. This might work. I'm going to go to image and save as. You can see all these other copies that I've made. Let's call this one 4. I mean, I copied over, so I really should have like 8 or 10 of them already. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm going to save it as a ping, whatever. All right, so that's pretty good. So let's see what happens now. If I go into Blender file, I'm just going to go at this. Oh yeah, one other thing. Sorry. Now you can get rid of these UV map for all the objects. And let's see if it did that. Now I think you have to do it one by one. That's fun. Okay, so select each one, get rid of the original UV map. Alright, I think we're good now. I'm going to go in here while my kids fight upstairs, and I'm going to delete, right click these from Blender file. I'm going to create a new material here. Let's see, I'll do Shift A and search for image texture. And let's go to open. What did I call it? Number 4. That one looks promising. Slide the color together. Okay, that's cool. So now we can go on a case by case. Let's just go through here and add that new material. Oh my god, I can't believe this is working. Oh my god, now I have one model with one material.